clean up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Tax, shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you block them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck, goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. Bust down. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon'
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first down throw for Cousins. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to get him for a loss of 5.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Cousins now. Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the rookie first-rounder from San Diego State, it's Rashad Penny. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Check 50, check 50.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And it's a welcome back to health for last year's #1 pick. This is Dalvin Cook. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. A huge play there. Cousins to his tight end, Rudolph. 42 yards. First down. Here's Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has you.
He's got a man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
14. Zebra. Check 50.
A handoff to Penny. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Come on, let's go. Everyone's got 4 down. 18. What's left?
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Now Cousins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Wow, evasive
Make a miss.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. To throw is Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make the score 14-0. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Okay, baby, I see you. Come on, let's go. Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Bang out, bang out, bang, bang.
This time Wilson will throw. And this one is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On 3rd down, Wilson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Come on, in and out, come on, tempo. Check. Hey, watch that. Check, Mike.
Penny, the 1st down carry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby. Hang out. 14, hang out. Come on, tempo. 40. Alert. Jump right. Hey, over here.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. He's going to air this out. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down, Cousins. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Forbath out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Linval Joseph in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On second down, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. Staying on his feet. And he's going to go down again. Linval Joseph. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space. No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He lets it fly for Lockett. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Well, earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it. Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively. And now out comes Minnesota. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead. You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now. Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A give. This is Cook. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. Now a second down throw for Cousins. The catch is made by Kendall Wright. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. Cousins now to throw on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in. Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Handoff comes to Cook. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Defensively, the tackle by Cam Chancellor. The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners. On third down, Cousins finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? And Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
All right, now here we go.
On second down, Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Forbath, the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Forbath out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Hey, over here, over here. You go tight. You got tight.
On second down, Wilson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Shotgun. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 50, check 50. Check.
Wilson on third down. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Now Wilson on first down. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run. Cook. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Cousins now on second down. Going up top. That's going to be caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kendall Wright, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this Viking offense is running away with this one. Forbath able to convert the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Forbath out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson to throw again. That's caught by the rookie, Rashad Penny.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off down near the 5. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
Bingo.
Here's Cousins. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Rose. Black.
On 1st and 10, Cousins flushed out right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Two.
Throwing, Cousins. Steps away to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd down.
Hey, steamer.
Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to look deep down the field. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come
for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Play easy. Check 51. Check 51. 380.
Second half begins with a run from Penny, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Play easy. Check 51. Check 51.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, over here, over here. Check 50, check 50.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Escaping the Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Cousins now after the fumble recovery. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Forbath, the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hey, you got 3,
On 3rd down, Wilson. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, puts a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball, and that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Cousins to throw it. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now Cook. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now Cousins. And avoids the contact by sliding. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Kendall Wright with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings offense continues to pour it on. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Forbath out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Everson Griffin in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson buying time to his left. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good game. A good pickup there at 22.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
95.
Here's a give to Penny. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
12.
Now Wilson on 2nd down. Being chased out left. They find some open field here. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half, no quit in him.
0.
On first and 10. It's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Check 50, check 50. Hey, over here, over here. 25, check 25.
On third down, Penny. And he'll be brought down, but a tip of the cap on the spin move as that gives him a first down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. On first down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 yards there, down to the 18, and a first down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. David Perry in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll run it now out of the gun. Brian Robinson in on the tackle. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Brian Robinson in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. Sebastian Janikowski to try the Seahawks field goal. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Maurice Alexander making the stop defensively.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I'm speechless. I'm without speech. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph for a Viking first down. They go play action here on first down. Complete to right. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Now a play fake here on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Second down, Cousins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.